This is KUGAN, CASSIUS for iFILM London. We're at the Millennium Hotel here in Mayfair for Mickey Elliott's dinner show. Guest here tonight, boxer Jamie Wood. Hello, Jamie.
How's it going, Krug? You right?
Very well. And his very glamorous mother, TRACEY Wood. How are you, TRACEY?
I'm fine, thank you, KUGAN.
Is it all right if I start with Jamie first?
Yeah, no problem.
How you been, Jamie? Give us a little update about what's been going on.
I'm very well. I'm back to full fitness now. Back at a new gym. I'm at West Ham now. Training every day. Sparring. Got top sparring up there. So life's good at the minute.
So obviously, since you've been told that obviously you could box again, how many fights have you had to date?
I've had 3 since I come back. I lost one on a narrow decision. Couldn't really argue with it. Could have went either way, but it was a learning curve at the end of the day. And I've got me top sparring, and I'm just going to get better.
So 2013, how many fights would you expect to have this year?
40.
If you could?
Without a doubt, 40.
Really?
Yeah, I want to fight every week as much as possible. I want to be as busy as possible.
40 fights. What'd you say about that, TRACEY?
Well, if he would, he could. I'll probably have a heart attack by then. But he's been really, really training hard, so I know that he's been laying in a bed for 2 years. So I know that he'll be dying to get him fight.
So obviously everything's been. You train. I think I heard somewhere that you train twice a day. Is that right?
That's correct. Yeah, I get up in the morning before I go to work about 5 in the morning, do me run, go to work, come back, and go to the gym at the night time. So.
Do you ever see him?
Not much.
So I understand you've actually got an appointment tomorrow to find out at the hospital to find out whether it's come back or not. Is that right?
Yeah, it's just a regular 2-month checkup, and next year it go to every 3 months, then every 6 months. They never let me go. It's just to keep an eye on if it comes back or not.
So to date, obviously, fingers crossed, everything's gone how you wanted to go.
It's all going according to plan. I'm still in remission, and I'm just continuing to live my life now, really.
Obviously, these stories don't say story. What's happening, Jamie, doesn't happen to everyone. What's happened after his cancer. So, as a mother, is it something you're looking at thinking you're just glad that he's over it and he's able to box, or do you actually really want him boxing?
Well, any mother wouldn't want their child to be a boxer, but I know that boxing saved his life. He's made a lot of difference in his life through the boxing. It's got him out the bed to train when he was having real heavy chemo. And now he's getting back to a normal life, and he's getting better and better and fitter and fitter. Every mother, when their child goes in a ring to box, is really nervous and don't like it. But I know for a full fact that it saved his life. And good things have come out of it. I mean, he's in the middle of starting to write a book. Once the book's finished, we've had film directors and documentary people wanting to do things with him. So, I mean, Jamie's not a show-off. He doesn't like to see that side of it. Me as a mother, I want to show him off to the world, because I know that he's raised over 50,000 for charity, and I know that he's going to be something special, and he already is. I mean, he's won the biggest fight of his life anyway. Everyone calls him a miracle, and I know that he is, and I'm the proudest mum in the world.
Serious question now. If Jamie does have a film made about his life, is there a possibility that I could play him in the film? Why are you laughing?
Of course there is, Coke.
I was going to say.
You're going to be one of the main characters.
I'm going to be one of the main characters. No, I want to actually play you. Look, can't you see?
Need a few more sunbirds for
I know you might do to look like me. But listen, like I said, we met at the Indie Rose Trust not last year, the year before, and
since then.
You've come a long way. I mean, I remember first seeing you, and I remember I didn't see you for a while after that, and I didn't. Do you remember? I didn't actually recognise you, where you looked so different with your hair and everything. So, since then, it just seems like things have progressed and in the right way.
Progressed a lot, hell of a lot. I feel a complete different man now. I feel stronger in the gym than I ever was. I'm sparring with top amateurs. There's won like 10 national titles, and I'm giving them a good spar. So, and I'm hanging my own in there. So, it's all good.
Being positive, determination and positivity, not just for somebody that's suffering with cancer, but for an athlete. I think that's the best medicine, that's all I can say. And obviously Jamie's raised over 50,000 for other children suffering with cancer. So a lot of good has come out of a lot of bad. And obviously Jamie's dad, my husband, was diagnosed just before Christmas with a tumour in his leg. He's had 2 lots of chemo now. So we're going through the same sort of thing, and he's very positive, and that's where Jamie gets it from. So we're going back all through it again, but I know everything will be all right.
That just pushes me even harder, knowing that my dad's got it. I train harder in the gym. I want to be successful for my family. So,
I mean, listen, it's such a you've had it, and you've had the worst time possible. So you know things must surely get better for you, and I sincerely hope they do.
Thanks, Kug. Yeah, they've definitely got to get it. But I think if you're positive, you can do anything. There was a friend of mine, she buried her daughter today. She was 5-year-old. We've been in a children's hospital with children dying every day in front of us. And I feel very, very lucky that my child's still here. And a lot of people don't get that. So you've got to think yourself lucky and count every day.
You indeed. Out of the boxing community, obviously I know, but tell us a little bit about how the boxing community has, you know, supported Jamie and has sort of been there with you on this, you know, unwanted journey, shall we say?
Yeah. They've been unbelievable. I mean, I've said it quite a few times. The same name keep coming up and up, but people all over the world. George Foreman, David Hay's been really good. Kevin Mitchell, Joe Kelzaki's been unbelievable. I mean, I can keep going on and mentioning names. They'll all be featured in Jamie's book, and hopefully one day star in his film. That's the goal that I'm looking for.
One more thing, Freddie Roach has heard about me as well, and he wants me to go over to her.
I saw the top that Ben Day had got you signed. I saw that on Twitter.
Yeah, thanks for that, Ben, anyway. And he wants me to go over to the Wildcard gym and train with him, so I'll show him what I've got.
Wow.
That's going to be a big experience.
Have a spar with Pacquiao.
Yeah,
just hit him, hit a sly one. Don't when he's not looking, just a little left hook.
Got a bit of weight advantage there, but oh well, don't matter. I'll get in there with him.
So when are you fighting out again?
17th of February at the Working Man's Club around West Ham. East Ham, yeah, well, it's near West Ham football ground. Get another win on the cards and just keep fighting until next year, senior ABAs, and see where I go from there.
Well, it's all happening. But if you don't put me and James in your book when we're falling out,
you'll be the first in the book. Don't worry. Yeah. Don't worry, James. You're in the book as well.
James as well. Yeah, I hope they include him in there. Just somewhere. Just you know, if it pays like 149 at the bottom, just you know. Big Coog.
We really appreciate your support because you and James have been there all the way through, and obviously it really means a lot to us. You've believed in us all the way through and been there.
All right, I'll take that. I'll take that.
I want to say thank you to all the boxing world out there that's helped me and supported me for the world, and I'll repay you one day.
Ed Robinson. I've got to mention Ed.
Oh yeah, Ed Robinson, definitely.
Mentioning names because there's so many.
There is literally hundreds. But Ed Robinson, I do like Ed Robinson.
Yeah.
He's
really has been supportive all the way through, isn't he, with you?
You wouldn't think Ed Robinson used to box, would you? Just looking at him, he looks like one of them geeky presenters, but he's not. I know he's not.
He ran the marathon with me.
Oh, did he really?
He done the Royal Park Half Marathon in October.
No, I'm not doubting. Listen, I'm not doubting him.
Ed knows his stuff.
No, I know he knows it. Listen, I know he knows his stuff, and I generally like watching him. But just looking at him, and he'll like this. He just looks like a geeky presenter. And when you just look at him, he just looks like a geeky presenter. But you don't have to comment on that.
I'm not commenting on that. He's a good friend of mine, so I'm not going.
He's a good friend of mine as well, but he's still a geek, Ed.
Yeah, he done really well in the marathon. He shot past me.
Really?
Mind you, that's
I heard you got a cab halfway.
I felt like it. It's the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. I'm not an athlete and I don't train, but we raised a lot of money for children with cancer, so that was the main thing, but it was really hard.
That's it. Right, listen, Jamie, Tracy, thank you very much for talking to iFILM London. Wish you the best of luck with your health and your boxing career.
Thank you very much.
Hope your dad and your husband gets better very soon, and everything, and 2013 is a good year for you.
Thank you.
The Woods.
The Woods. Watch out.
Look out, honestly, look out for Jamie Wood in another 5 or 6 years' time, because I'll be a top professional. I promise you that.
All right. You haven't heard it here first because he's said it 100 times, so I'll say it first. You've heard it here first.
I keep saying it, and I will say it every time I be on the camera. I will promise you, I will be successful.
He was first diagnosed, and they didn't even know if he was going to live or die. He said that. He said, boxing, he said, he's going to see me in a few years' time. And the doctors didn't believe it, and now they do.
What he said what he was going to do?
Yeah, he did. Definitely. Even Mark Tibbs said that. He said it, and he didn't know. He wasn't sure whether to believe you, was he? And you've done it. And you've shown everyone that you can, and it is possible.
Anything's possible.
That's right. Definitely.
All right, guys, listen, thank you very much for talking to iFILM London. We're going to go and watch the the boxing tonight on Mickey Elliott's show, and we'll have a good night.
Yep. Watch a bit of Ashley Sexton.
Bit of Ashley Sexton.
He's been a good friend to Jamie.
Big win tonight, on the road to bigger things.
This is KUGAN CASSIUS with Jamie Wood, TRACEY Wood for iFILM London. Thank you very much.